Hi everybody, how are you? I am so excited. I received a package in the mail from a Beady Bestie, and I've had the worst week and a half of work in years, and I probably have 3 or 4 more hours to go tonight for work. But Colleen from Colleen Marine Designs sent me this bag. I so wasn't expecting it, and I'm very, very excited. Okay. If you don't know my bestie, I will try and remember to link. Let me turn the bead on there. Link this. Let me see what I got here. Well, Colleen. Okay, so this is her April kit that she put together, and I was so proud of her. I did not, I tried to put my order through and it didn't go through, and she sold out. I don't know where this came from because I did not buy it, but she did it, save the beads, ha ha ha. And then she printed out her first ever thing, and it says, "Spring is the season of renewal and vibrant beauty. It offers a perfect opportunity to celebrate the unsung heroes of our environment, bumblebees and other pollinators. These industrious creatures play a crucial role in sustaining the ecosystem by facilitating pollination of flowers, fruits, and veggies. As the world awakens from its winter slumber, gardens and fields burst into a kaleidoscope of colors. Thanks to all the diligent work of bees, butterflies, birds, and bats, by transferring pollen from one bloom to another, transferring pollen from one bloom to another, they ensure plants can reproduce and thrive. This in turn supports a diverse array of wildlife, contributes to the food supplies for humans. To honor these vital creatures, consider planting native flowers, reducing pesticide use, and creating bee-friendly habitats. In doing so, we not only safeguard their population, but also enrich our own lives with the bounty of nature." I hope you enjoy my first curious collection. I cannot wait to bring more whimsical adventures to Beady life. Love and light, Call. And then, because she couldn't figure out how to print it on the back, which I think she did pretty darn good, she broke this up into the hive and butterfly garden. And so I don't even know what to say. I'm so stunned. Colleen's usually the one that gets all verklempt when she opens things, but I may just do it this time, literally. So I love the bee. I love bees. My daughter is a bee girl, my granddaughter, so I'm not so much into butterflies. Okay, so oh, I love this bag. So Colleen gave us recycled bags to hold our treasures, and they zip. I love it. I'm a bag lady. My mom turned me into one. We would go on vacation, and we would always drive road trips back in the day, you know, and she would have bags, you know. She'd have her bag of makeup and everything. She'd have her bag for books to read and things for us to do in the car and that kind of thing. So I too am a bead lady. I absolutely love this bag. So I know we have a free gift in here because she said we did. Let's see what the free gift is. Oops. It's in a beautiful yellow organza bag. Blech. I am not organza friendly. Right into the trash can. So these are Burt's Bees. Girl, you spent some money. Green apple. These things are expensive, but I love them. They're the best probably. And vitamin E and peppermint. Well, I love both of those. Then we got some cute little bees. Bee-haw instead of hee-haw, bee-haw. And then a cute little guy. So I like little stickers. They always make me laugh. And then Happy World Bee Day. I like that. Bees little, so happy. And then Save the Bees, Be Kind. Wildflower seeds. Oh, this is good. I will plant them in a container out in on my patio. Hopefully they will grow. No guarantees, but we'll see. Cool. So we'll get those out of here. Put those up out of the way. Thank you, it says. I believe the total for this was $38 with shipping. She charged $30, so that's pretty cool. And then get these out. Okay. Ooh, I love it. I always love. I needed another bag for some makeup. So here, this one would be the Hive. This one would be the Butterfly Garden. And then this would be extras that she sent me. So let's start with the extras. And then we'll get on to the goodies. These bags are all the rage for beaders to send their bead stuff out in. They're pretty cool. I do not have them, but they are pretty cool. So what did, ooh, look at this. Are these strings, do they come with them? Let's see. No, these are extras. Thank you, Colin. Wow, this is very generous. You were going to make me cry. So these are, oh, look at that, guys. It's ombre from green to pink to lilac. I love it. How could we not? Oh, let me get my little thing out. There we go. Oh, you can really see that. Oh, I like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to do something. Okay, so let me see. I'll put you up there. Next, these are fire polish. You can always tell fire polish by, they have the same shape. Their rounds are more like oblongs. Well, focus. And then when you, because of how they're finished, let me see if I can bring this up and get it. How they're finished, their holes kind of dip in and out because they're tumbled and fire polished. This strand looks to be a AB and maybe a light smoke color. Look at that, that's pretty. Ooh, I'm gonna love that. So there we have the Chinese crystals and check glass crystals, fabulous. Chinese crystals have improved a lot over the years, guys. Oh, this is Tiger's Eye. Colleen, that's a beautiful strand, like really beautiful. My daughter's favorite stone bead is that. I'm sorry, my hand, that's where I had the surgery. It's still very sensitive. And then these guys, I cannot even, these look like 10 millimeter. They're bigger than 8, so 10 millimeter bicolored, so they're blue and kind of an opaque white, faceted fire polish. Love these. Cobalt blue. I love cobalt blue. I just don't, I used to wear it all the time. My mom loved to dress me in cobalt blue, but I don't wear it so much. So I'm going to save the Hive as the second one, so we're going to put that over here. Thank you for the extras. That was so sweet of you. Well, this whole thing is, you have no idea. Today was so rough. I've already put in probably 10 hours of work today, and I came home and found this. There's, as she says, by Dumper Do. She put these strands together herself. So this one is the Garden Critter. Glass butterflies, assorted colors, polymer clay, ladybugs, glass mushrooms, glass snails, and fire cut polished rounds. Look at those snails. I love these snails. These are such fun. Sorry, I know focus is not my thing. And then the butterflies I like. Look at those. So this is fun. That is fun. And so I have this blue-green one, kind of like an opaque color one, then a pink one, and a white one. So those are great. Love it. Okay, so there's strand one of the Butterfly Garden. Ooh. Oh, these are the mermaid. So, these are 25 by 6 millimeter. These cannot be 25 by 6 millimeter. Oh, I think this is the one she said was a typo. These are mermaid beads. Aren't they cool? Look at those colors. I never was a fan of mermaid beads, but I've kind of gotten back into them. Or kind of gotten into them. Like I said, I was never a fan of them, but I've been using them in some of my pieces, and I'm actually enjoying them. Maybe it was, okay, I can probably tell you it was most definitely, I was a snob, and they weren't good enough for me, but I like them, and I love what they add to something. So Blooms and Bird Strand. I love how she named all her strands. Okay. And I love this because, one, I love the flowers. And they're iridescent. Then we have the tulips that she put together. And we have 4 different colors, which I like. And then we have these birds, which I'm totally in love with these birds. Like, I'm like vibing on them totally. So there's 6 by 7 glass Hawaiian flowers, assorted colors. And then the 4 glass tulips and the half crescent set. So that the little crescent is what makes the leaves. And then the 13 by 3 millimeter electroplated glass birds. And these guys are awesome. Look at that, guys. Come on. I know you want to focus. Look at those two together, that color. Woo. And I love, Colleen, that you named your strands. Definitely love that. Okay. Now we have, oh, the metal components. So she gave us some copper, which I'm a copper girl. I do like copper. So we got 1 stainless steel, if I remember correctly. This is a stainless steel mushy. And, oh yeah, it's heavy. So there we go. Stainless steel mushy. Awesome sauce. We got these. Oh, she gave us 3 of these. These are stainless steel, and they are heavy, nice pieces. I think I might make a necklace with those since we got 3 of them. We'll see. I love dragonflies. Dragonflies are my thing. I am not a butterfly girl at all. I like bees and dragonflies. And then these little bees are the happiest little bees ever. Sorry. And they are in copper. Love them. Love them. Okay. Colleen did such a good job on this. I was so proud of her. This sold out in like less than 6 hours or something. She had 30 of them. And then this is, I was so excited to see this. Colleen does not like briolets. If you know, you know. But she did include these. How am I going to show these off for you? These, I can't believe she strung all these too. These are Austrian crystal. Look at those. I'm assuming they're probably the S word. They are double A grade crystal drops and green iris plating. I don't know if the S company plates, so maybe they're just Austrian crystals. They're gorgeous. I love them, and I love the metallic green she put in between them. I'm a green girl, so okay. So let me get all the baggies out. So this was Butterfly Garden, and for a girl that's not into butterflies, I'm really excited. Oh, I left these out. Okay, hold on, guys. These are Shrooming Strand. 12 8 by 8 5 millimeter bellflowers, assorted colors, and she used tube spacers, so it ended up looking like mushrooms. And I love that. They're multiple assorted colors, and that right there is just a pretty, that would make a pretty part of an asymmetrical bracelet. Oh, guys, okay. I'm probably not going to create anything tonight just because I have to get back to work. But okay, what if I tomorrow come back and do one, and I do a multi-strand bracelet, so that's 2 strands. And of course we can hang a couple bees off there and the mushy. And then on the other side, I don't want to use, I'm not going to use these. I'm going to use the flowers. How many do we have? We have 2, 4, 6. So I think that will be enough. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll put a bird in, and I'll put a couple of the butterflies. Okay, so we got that. Now I've made a mess on my thing. Okay, here, let's bring this in here, because this is what we're going to make. We may make it tonight even. I really don't have time, but I really want to. I'm so excited. So there we go. I've got something started with the butterfly garden. Now let me put these back in here. I used 2 bees. I think I want to use at least 3 if I don't use all 4. Now let's put these back together, because you know what would be pretty is to use those with the dragonflies, and oopsie, run away with this. Okay, I know it's not technically part of the kit, but there's our necklace. There's our necklace. So that's 2 things. So we got a multi-stand bracelet out of the kit, and we got a necklace, an ombre necklace with the dragonflies, and that's just from the butterfly garden, and that doesn't use all the beads. So let's move on to the next. Okay. Oh my gosh, I might cry. I'm just so happy that I got this. I can't even believe she sent it to me. I mean, I just can't. Such the nicest thing that's happened in a long time for me. Okay, so these are 2 little cutie pies that were handmade by someone, and they're not making them anymore. So my idea, is doing that, stringing them up that way, if I can. And they're gonna hang off of a necklace. Although, oh, I have an even better idea maybe. So there's the bees, and this is from what she called the hive, remember? Then she gave us, these are hive treasures, faceted yellow drops and jet, and yellow bicones. Okay, so we've got these to go. Okay, there we go. So we have drops and jet and the yellow, and then bicones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These I thought were kind of cool when she held them up. If you know me, you know that I don't typically like the half and half ones, but with this yellow, I think that's the only way I would use it. Otherwise, I think it would be just too much for me. So there's that. And I think I know what I'm gonna do with these and those, okay? The next strand that she put together is stuck, okay. Is this one, and this is, where is it? Gemstone strand. Yellow turquoise so they're a jasper, 6mm rounds, and then 6mm double A grade faceted black onyx. So, and she thought that these looked too green, and they are pretty green, but that's typical of yellow turquoise. It really is more of a green, but it's from Africa. And then you've got the faceted double A grade onyx, and she strung this together too. And guys, I just think that would be pretty, just like that. So there's that. I'm gonna put those here. Can you see? Okay. And then the last, that's last, yes, last. It is screen printed glass rounds, 6 by 6 of them, and they're 12mm. and then electroplated rhombus rounds. So the rhombus rounds are right here, which she was dead on. They look like the honeycomb. And then look at these screen plated. So beautiful. So beautiful. And so that's an ugly way to set that out. I am not one to do that very well. Okay, so there's that. And that's the blue. It's not black, so it's not quite as contrasty. So I do like that. That's probably why I like it. I don't know. We got the two bees. We have the wonderful, oh, let's put it down. Let's move you up a little bit. Put the wonderful screen plated glass beads, the honeycomb one, and then the bee, and then the yellow and black, or yellow and jet beads. So that's there. So I got done going over it pretty fast. I didn't have a meltdown and cry. I do have a couple things over here, and I did have an idea for a pair of earrings. So let's see if these are much stronger. Let's see if I can make a quick pair of earrings for us tonight. While we're all here, we might as well do a little bit of creating and show our thanks to Colleen for sharing her wonderful kit that sold out with me. Okay, so la la la. Let's see, we're gonna cut this. So these are bead along nippers. Ironically, Colleen gave me this set. These nippers though, and she has a pair too. I was not impressed with them. No, they're okay, but they're just not my favorite. So let me deflock the strand here. Uh-oh, I felt like I left a bead on there. Oh, I did, I left one of the... So if you guys are new, oftentimes when you get beads, they will have spacer beads in between that are a type of seed bead. Always keep those because you never know when you might need one. And you've paid for them, and they're a bead like any other, so you might as well use them. So I got this because I want to hang that off. So we need two because we're making a pair of earrings. Imagine. I don't have, I was trying to think, I don't have my box over here. Ooh, goodness. I don't have my box over here that has findings though. It is across the way. Do I have findings up there? I might have some findings. Oh, goodness. So, one thing I've noticed from having my surgery on my trigger finger is that my hand is not so strong anymore, which I don't really like. That's one reason I haven't made videos, because I'm kind of awkward making them. And I didn't want to subject you guys to that. So, what I'm thinking is a drop like that. We're going to need a pair of flat nose pliers. Here we go. So we'll do that. Need to do that for 2 pieces. I wonder, would it be cuter if I added one of those on top? It might be. You think I got enough room to do that with this one? There's always a chance you'll break it too. These are stainless steel head pins. So we're going to, so I'm just going to have, ooh, sorry. I am just going to have to, oh, I broke that one. Maybe not. I'm just going to have to make a simple loop. So I'm not, the chance of breaking it is less. So I will go ahead and do this with this. Then we're going to, these are not my favorite pliers either. So these are ergonomic, but they're just a tad bit big for my hand, and they're very springy. These are all in one, and they're lots of people will call them rosary pliers because they have the cutter, and you can make a round loop almost with that. So a lot of people who use them who make rosaries. Okay, so we got that going on. Now, since I'm over here without, oh, I have my silver alloy bead caps up here. Let's see what we got here. I changed my system around a little bit, so I have some basics at hand just right in front of me on the wall. And these definitely need a bead cap. And I got those down there, so maybe we'll put, is that gonna be too much? I may be going way overboard. Okay. So what little bead caps do I have in here? Let's see. So, ouchie. So these are, what size did she say these were? She said that these beautiful beads were 12 millimeters. Okay. So I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I need one more of those. 4. Okay, so let me put these back. So I picked out 4, and these are filigree bead caps, so they're cheaper ones. So we're starting here. They're kind of deep. So I'm going to put them on. And right now I have a round head pin. So we're going to work with it and see how it goes. Then I'm going to put my beautiful silk screen thing on. And it sits up off it like that. I'm going to actually see if I can't, it may not work. Let me see. So we're gonna do a little alteration to this bead cap. I don't see my thing, so I'm gonna flip it over this way so it's upside down, and I'm gonna mush. And it's not mushing. It did mush a little bit. I need those to come out. Ooh. And it may not work. I may have to, oh yeah, it may work though. So I'm flattening out my bead cap here. All around, oops, okay, there we go. Okay, so I flattened it out, maybe a little too much, but it's pretty pliable. So let's try it again. And guys, if this doesn't work, then I'm only out a bead cap. It's not that big a deal. Okay, so it's flattened out. So now what I want to do is push it up around. Oh, I think that will work. I think we'll be able to do that. And if you're not getting it to flatten out as much as you want, be very careful and just use your, I'm putting my finger on it and I'm pushing down on that with my flat part here. And all that's doing is just rounding it to the, conforming it, rounding it to the actual shape of the bead. So there we go. So now I'm going to have to do that with all of them, which is fine by me. So this quick tutorial is now no longer quick. And it's easier for me to do it holding it on this way. There, that looks good. You can't even see it. Okay, so I've got one flattened. Now I only have, see how it's rounded now? Okay, so I wish it would flatten itself. You know what? What if I have an idea. So I have a ball peen hammer, has a flat edge. So let's see. Ooh, guys, look at that. Oh, you missed it. But so I put this in and pushed down and it did it itself. So now let me see, what'd I do with it? What'd I do with it? What'd I do with it? Okay, so let's put this back on and see, because that didn't flatten it quite as much as what I did. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, guys, that did it. That's the way to do it. Perfection. So, ball peen hammer on a hard surface. So that's the bottom of the bead cap. I'm putting it over so the bead would sit inside. I'm taking my ball peen hammer and I'm just pushing it down, slow and steady. And this one side didn't go down, so I'll kind of roll it around. There we go. Now let me see how I did. Okay, see, so it's kind of sitting up funny on this one side. So I'll just come over here and flatten it out a little bit. So I don't know if you guys watch Thunder Horse Descendants, but Randy had her baby yesterday or 2 days ago. It's a little boy. I still am right there. A little boy. I'm sorry I don't remember the name, but her and Jefferson have a healthy little baby boy now. And she had to have a C-section, so I know she's not watching this, but if you keep her in her prayers, I personally, my C-section was easier than having my baby, my first baby. So, but hopefully she recovers well. There, perfect. So we got to do that with 2 more of these. Straight down. Oopsie, don't do it too hard. There we go. There we go. Looks like I did. Okay. Put that in. Let's double check it. Oops, don't put your bead in upside down. Looks good. You never know that these were smushed by me. Okay, come on. So this mix I have, this was from Beadbox Bargains. They had a mix. They had smaller size and a bigger size. I think this was the smaller size ones. And I kind of wanted the bigger ones, but I waited too long. Okay. Okay, so there we go with that. All right. Oh, guys, I love that. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to put those on the end, and I don't think I'm going to use these, but I kind of wonder if I want to put one of these on top. Okay, so these are the problem with bicones that aren't made by Swarovski, or what are they called now? Prestige, maybe? I don't remember. But anyway, the problem with them is that they're not, so if you look, one side's shorter than the other. So that's often a problem you have. It's just the machinery. But so then you want to match them. So that one's short and comes to a point. This one looks like it matches pretty close, it looks like. Yeah, so those 2 match. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and take my round nose pliers. These are my bead-alum ones, which I love. I'm going to put them in so I can't feel that. And I'm going to twist it. And the reason you want to start it down low where you can't feel it is because then you get a twist. You get a curve going on. So then I'm going to curve it around here. Bring it to there. And then I'm going to take it and bring it back. And then it kind of makes it look funny. Make sure it's all flat. There we go. And there's a gap in it, so we're going to roll it backwards. Make sure it's flat. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to, slide that down. That's all right. I'm going to cut my ball off. Now, you guys pay more for ball than flathead pins, so don't do this if, like, you're not just sitting here and deciding to do it. And I didn't want to go somewhere else. So, there we go. I'm going to put one of these on. And I'm going to put the the squatty side towards the bee bead. So sorry, my bracelet's making noise against my table. There we go. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna turn out really nice. Uh-oh. Okay. So I know 29 other people got this kit. What did you guys think? I am so excited to see. She says she's planned through August. I'm so excited. Next time I'm going to be more thoughtful in my paying attention so that I won't miss out, because I actually really enjoyed this. So then we're gonna cut it off. Make it the same size as the other one. So the other day I was just working myself, and I did that and it flew off. So I got up to pick it up, and I turned around, like spun around on my foot, and it went right through my little toe. Not my little one, the second from the little one. And boy, did it annoy me. There we go. So here we go. There's the first one. So I'll fix that. Okay, so then we're going to, I did that. We're going to do this again. I don't need as big a one, so I'm making it shorter. See what I mean? These just aren't, I'm just not, I don't know. Maybe it's because I use stainless steel, although this is a very thin gauge. This is 22 wire stainless, so it shouldn't have a problem doing it. The other tools in the kit I absolutely love. And I'm a person that has used all different kinds of tools over the years, from very, very cheap to pretty expensive ones. Okay, so I'm going to, now I have a head pin, or I have a ball nose plier with a simple loop, and I want to open it, so I'm going to twist, never pull. Pulling one, it causes tension on the wire and you have a breaking point then. Two, it gets your loop out of a loop, and you're never gonna make it that way again. Okay, there we go. And here we go. So there's my earring. I will grab some, let me see, we don't need this one anymore, or that one. I'm pretty sure one of my things has. Those are all antique bronze. So those are all those. And then, do I have any in here? No. Okay. We'll figure it out in just a second. So let me make the next one. I'm going to start here, holding that with my unimpressive clippers. But so I stuck it through my toe. I had to pull it out because it literally went through the back part of my toe. It didn't, I didn't think it was going to bleed at all at first, and then it did bleed. Finally got it to stop bleeding, and it isn't really painful so much as it's annoying to have, there we go. It's annoying to have a, have my, that one's crooked. That one's crooked. Have my toe like swollen. So I'm going to take this off. Come on. There we go. I'm going to make round nose. There we go. So I made it. I'm going to take it and pull it back. Make sure it's sealed off. Oops, I made it crooked. Let me fix that. There we go. There, now it just looks like a regular head pin. I'm going to go ahead and, ouch, twist this, put this on. Oops, I didn't get that on. Put that on. Twist that. Now, it's not quite closed, so I'm going to take my pliers like this and just kind of squeeze gently. There, it closed it. Then I'm going to take one of my flattened bead caps, the beautiful bee bead, and then one of my other flattened bead caps, which I just can't pick up. There we go. Ugh. There we go. Then I'm going to take the crystal that she sent, the bicone, and Squatty goes up. Right? Let's see. Yeah. And when you get them on, it's hard to tell. But when you're looking at them like down on your mat, you can definitely tell. I made this one a little bit bigger. Excuse my reach. I just wanted that to go directly into the trash can. Okay. And I tend to roll towards myself most of the time. I know when I made that one, I rolled away. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Hold on just a second. Let me see. Nope. Let me go grab a couple. Oh, maybe I have some right here. You guys just don't get it. I have so much stuff. Let me walk over there and grab 2 earrings so that we can put them together. And I will put them on lever backs because these are, I'll keep these and wear them. So, except for the bead caps, which won't touch my skin or anything, everything on here is stainless steel. That's metal. Now, you can open your lever back, the little loop on there, but it's pretty brittle, so I try not to if I don't have to. And with these, I don't have to, so slipped it on, bring it back around. We'll straighten it out in just a minute. Let me get this one on. This was such an awesome kit, and it was so generous of Colleen to send me one. I can't even express how happy it made me tonight. It was, like I said, the nicest thing that's happened in a week and a half, at least. So there we go. We got that back. Okay. So my way of testing how it hangs is to hold the earring going up and down and then see how the loops lay. Now this is going to spin a little bit, which is fine with me. So that looks good on that one. Go that way. So yeah, that looks good. So here are the earrings we made, guys. Quick and easy with such a beautiful kit. Anything you make is going to be beautiful. So there we go. Those are my bee earrings from Colleen's Save the Beads April 2026 kit. So tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, I'll film this. It just depends. I do, like I said, out of the other one, we have a necklace and a multi-strand bracelet, and that doesn't use all those beads. And then we still have all of these beads left to make something. And I have an idea for the I have an idea for these, and these will be an earring. So I have an idea for that. And then maybe a bracelet out of the turquoise or yeah, the African turquoise and the African yellow turquoise, sorry, and the black. Maybe. And then we still have these left. We have 4 of these and 5 of those. So that would be a good bracelet too. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, you know, always staying with me when I've been gone for so long. Watch Colleen's drop for May. She hasn't given us any hints or anything, but if it's as cute as this one, there's no reason not to pay attention and grab it while you can. If you've made some stuff, comment what you've made with this kit, this wonderful kit. I think I might wear these tomorrow. They turned out so awesome. Thank you again, Colleen. You're a wonderful friend, and it really did make my day today, having this in my box. Thanks, guys. Bye.